Hello, my friends. Welcome to this week's episode of the Greenlight Weekend Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Brian Nystrom, and before we get into this episode that I barely remember, don't worry, it's a quickie, it's a goodie. Me and Jadrian having a good time. I have no idea what we talked about. I'm going to be honest. I've been too busy to listen to it at all, but it should be fun. Let's talk about our sponsors. We have 3 sponsors now. Count them, 3 sponsors. Our first sponsor, our longest sponsor, is, of course, Dead Room Comedy. It's a comedy group. It's a production company. They're based in Denver, Colorado. There is a link in the description under every episode that will take you to their link tree where you can see all the live events they're putting on, their podcast they do, which is Dessert with Dead Room Comedy, all the shit they do, YouTube channel. Follow them on social media, Dead Room Comedy. You know the drill. Dead Room Comedy, we love, we appreciate them. Our next sponsor is Old Timers Cafe, located in the heart of beautiful downtown Durango. It is on 10th and Main Street in Durango. Go give it a try. Go give it a shot. Go give Jadrian a tip. He is the bartender there currently, and or one of the bartenders there currently. And I think they put out a good product. I especially like the beer. I like the comedy nights. They do comedy there every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. That is hosted by Andy Matthews. So we're very grateful to Old Timers for giving us a venue and kind of treating us like family. You know what I mean? They take good care of us, and I really appreciate them. We got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Righteous Herb. Righteous Herb, baby. That's the logo right there. Do they give me anything? No, but I'm an owner in the company, so I'm going to shout it out. If you live in New Mexico, if you consume marijuana, keep an eye out on Righteous Herb. Go ahead and check out their Facebook, our Instagram. If you want to see the plant, see how everything's going. The farm is getting fucking insane. We have a bunch of plants, dank strains. I'm very excited to see what the finished product looks like. And if you're actually an avid listener to this, especially if you live in New Mexico and you want to work on a fucking weed farm, hit your boy up in the DMs. All right, hit me up. We can talk about it. All right, we got an episode. This is episode 196. Jesus Christ, we're getting so close to 200. I have to plan something for 200. Maybe we get the cheese back here. I don't know. Maybe the Righteous Herd team. Maybe. That would be fun. So 200's coming up quick, but this is not 200. This is episode 196. It's me and our boy, Jadrian Long, just shooting the shit. No clue what we talked about. I'm guessing comedy. I think we're pretty burnt out at that time. At that point, we were on our way to our 4th mic in a row. And after working all day, I know like comics do like a bunch of sets, but they get to do multiple sets in a night. I got to go out, do one set in a night, and it takes a lot to just keep working all day and then going to comedy at night and working all day and comedy at night. But that's okay. It's fun. It's fun. You should come check out the open mics every Monday. Starlight Lounge, that's hosted by Jadrian Long and is at 8 p.m. The bartender Carlos is the best in town, and I almost guarantee you have a good fucking time. That's one of my favorite rooms, especially when we're doing it on the back patio. I get loose, baby. I can't explain how loosey-goosey I get at the back patio of the Starlight. If I could carry that energy into any comedy situation, I could crush all the time. But that energy is very specific to that back patio for some reason. Yeah, Mondays, 8 o'clock, Starlight Lounge, be there. Tuesdays, 11th Street Station, 9 o'clock. I am the host of that mic. Please come. Please sign up. We have more first-timers than any mic in town. It's so much fun. We have a bunch of first-timers. We best comic wins a $25 gift card to the establishment. Might cover your bar tab. Best audience member wins 2 tickets to the Four Corners Comedy Festival, which is a big deal. It's expensive, and you get it for free if you're the best audience member, but you got to stay the whole show, baby. Four Corners Comedy Festival is coming up September 29th through October 2nd. Gonna be fucking crazy. I'm running a bunch of shows. Dave Oakley's gonna be in town running a bunch of shows. Jadrian's running a bunch of shows. Andy's running a bunch of shows. I think we're doing a 420 show at the Fort Lewis Theater, which is crazy because I've never done comedy there, but I can't wait. I might get to do it twice, baby. Very exciting. A lot of friends in town. Anthony Jenkins, Tony Brune. Too many to list, like 70 comics are on this list, so it's going to be a good time. Check that out, fourcornerscomedyfestival.com. Follow them on Facebook. Shout out to Comic Uprising, Jill Carlson, for putting all the comedy in Durango, pretty much handling it. Other than the Starlight, that's all thanks to Emma Z that we have that, but Jill's done literally everything else, so shout out to Jill Carlson. Sundays 6:30. Old Timers. Andy Matthews is the host. Go check that out. That's a fun show. It's relatively clean. Bring your grandma. Whatever. All right. I'm gonna stop yammering. Of course, big shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro, outro music. I hope you enjoy this week's episode 196 with my boy, Jadrian Long.
It's a new day, wake up. Let the sun hit your ass. It's a new day, wake up. Let the sun hit your ass. It's a new day, wake up. Let the sun hit your ass. It's a new day, wake up. Let the sun hit your ass. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day.
Jadrian's back. I did it last week and it felt so wrong.
Yeah,
you know?
it felt bad. Did you slap it hard enough
I
though?
slapped it kind of hard.
Oh,
I scared Bianca, I think. She was like, what the fuck was
Like,
that?
why would you do that?
Well, Jadrian's out here. Somebody's got to hit the goddamn
Had to
button.
make up for it. Hello, man. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, you as well.
It's always good to be here at the Green Light Weekend. Welcome once again, everybody. I've been seeing more of those comments. Keep it up, y'all.
I do like
Keep it
comments.
up. It has been nice to actually see y'all get interactive. I feel like I've had more people actually like come up to me and be like, "Hey," or text me. I sent you a screenshot where it was like, "I feel like I'm actually hanging out with friends." Shout out to you, Naomi. Shout out to you.
Shout
man.
out to Naomi. Shout out to Tyler Reed Smith. He's out there being his best
I know,
self.
dude. Straight up, he's gonna be on keys tonight. He had a couple issues the last couple weeks, but man, I'm excited to have him back.
Yeah, Jadrian's Monday Mike. You do with Tyler Reed Smith now. He plays the keys in between comics before the show. Kind of sets the vibe.
Yeah, it makes everything go a lot smoother. Everybody's kind of stuck in our energy, so it makes it a lot easier to control the crowd when you have somebody there that's actually playing music and that people actually care about.
It's true. Yeah. The last time Tyler was there, when I got on stage, I felt like I should be like, Lucy, I'm home. Because it was like super old school sitcom-y jams.
Yeah, dude. I was super digging it. It was such a dope vibe.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Starlight mic, I have 2 headliners coming in this month. I don't even know if I've told anybody else about this besides maybe in passing. But I have 2 headliners coming in this month, so we're not actually doing an open mic at the feature performance. We're going to be doing like best 3 comics of the month. And I'm pretty sure we already know who those people are. Yeah.
The ones that show up all the time?
Yeah.
Those ones?
I'm actually thinking about giving Shelby her first 5.
That'd be good. Shelby's been strong.
Mm-hmm. She's been putting in some work. I mean, Andy Matthews. I thought about messaging him earlier today and being like, "Hey, come on the pod," but I felt like it was just a little too short notice. I could have asked him yesterday, but whatever. Kid's killing it.
No,
Yeah,
he's killing it.
I see that kid doing some stuff. I was talking to Jill. Well, actually, Jill mentioned something while we were at the VFW, where she was like, "Oh, I noticed that your voice changed. It became a lot more like military-esque."
Yours?
Where I was like, "Yes, sir. Thank you."
Oh.
Thank you, sir. And she's right, but that's because I adapt to whatever environment I'm in. And Andy is the exact same way, where it doesn't matter what situation Andy's in, it seems like he adapts accordingly.
But he adapts in a way that's like, this is my room now. Like, he turns them from what they are, where they're at, to his level.
Yep.
And yeah, man, there's
like he's the only mind in the room at that point, because that's what it becomes. It becomes fucking straight addictive because you don't know what he's gonna fucking say.
No.
I know he has like set material and like things that do work, but also one of my favorite things is to just watch Andy play on stage and just say fuck it and like go for it. So I'm definitely thinking Andy,
Totally.
and also you. So that's the lineup. We
For another comic listening, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We just figured that out just now. So it's gonna be Shelby, Andy, you, Ham Clancy, and Brian Barbecue. These guys are these are guys that have done a lot of work on the East Coast, and they just recently moved a bit closer to where I'm just like, fuck yeah, hope I can get them. But they've written for a bunch of like publications. They have like their own public access like TV channel.
Nice.
It's called Public Access and Chill. Check it out. You can get it on your Roku. But a couple of wild fucking characters, man.
They sound like it.
Yeah, that I'm super excited to have on the podcast and have at the show. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, I love having stage time for any showcase or whatever, but the thing is, it's your only opportunity to network is for them to see you on set or see you do a set.
This is true.
Like, if you just say you're a comic and you're not on the show, you're nobody. Like, they don't remember who you were, you know, unless you made a great impression, but still, they're not, like, going to book you unless they see you do comedy or something, you know?
This is fair. And that's one of the things that I'm a little bit, because, like, we've started to expand our range a little bit more and, like, go places that we haven't gone before.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the things I was also really excited for was that the people that I know are really putting in the work. I know there are a couple of names that I'm leaving out. Like, there's Jason, who's
Always.
there every fucking week. Shelby, Andy, you, me, fucking
Kyle's been trying lately.
Kyle has been trying.
Well, Kyle.
Yeah.
He's still doing that thing where he shows up and doesn't sign up, though. I feel like that's a phase.
Yeah, that is definitely a phase. That's something I've been noticing recently. Like, Rachel signed up last night, and she's gonna be signing up tonight, hopefully.
Nice.
That's what she told me.
Peer pressure.
But I mean, it takes a certain type of tragedy to push us all into doing this, and to actually being like, well, fuck it. I guess I'll double down a little bit more.
Yeah, I was a piece of shit single dude that just got out of a 5-year relationship. It had been 6 months or so, but I was still like, didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
And then not only did me and Dave Oakley get along really well the first time we met, like, it just made sense. Like, oh, hey, you'd be a cool friend. Hey, and if you want to be Dave's friend, you're going to comedy. And if you're at comedy and there's anything inside you that is inkling, like, you gotta go.
There's gonna be a comic that's gonna say something that is just like, fuck, I might as well.
Yeah.
I might as well.
I feel like it took Shelby a year.
I mean, yeah, it took her a while. I kind of always knew though, just because she's just a fucking.
She was always snapping back and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And you could tell when she was preparing shit to tell you, like, in the smoke circle. It's like, I've been thinking about this all week, and then just roast your ass. But just get on stage, bitch.
Yeah, dude, straight up. Lots of great people here. I'm excited to see this new generation starting to come in. I'm really hoping that Brandon's signing up tonight. He was supposed to be on the pod. We talked about why he didn't show up. But he's been working on more of like kind of one-man show material, which kind of makes it a little bit harder in the aspect of like, this is a stand-up comedy open mic where he really has to like switch those fucking gears and like make sure that people that's the risk, is you're either going to completely lose people or people are going to be 100% there with you.
Right. I feel like that's stand-up in general, but just normal stand-up, you have the ability to fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if you tell a joke and you can tell nobody's responding to said, like, that joke's killed. You know, it's been a great opener for me. If nobody responds, it's like, hey, maybe try some crowd work. Like, it's like that right away. You get that feedback and you're like, that didn't feel very good.
Yeah. Try
something else. Adjust. But if you're doing like a one-man show type layout, it's probably pretty concrete, I would imagine.
Because he's covering some on the line issues where
I'm sure. I know him. He's a crazy person.
He's an absolute wild man.
Doesn't he live with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love some of his takes on like just the things that are happening in reality, and like and he has funny stuff. It's just so hard to like actually say something on stage without sounding preachy or completely one-sided if you don't go to the other side quick enough.
Yeah, I mean, the English language is vast, and there are many words in which to say the thing you were trying to say, and being blunt isn't always the answer when tackling such big topics,
Yeah.
like real shit with
Mhm.
like feelings attached and like, you know.
I think that's one of the biggest issues. I mean, we've talked about this before on the pod, and I've also talked to it with plenty of people who are just like, I want to try, and like they tell me stories about their lives, and like you have to make it okay. And that's one of the things that I'm noticing takes time for a lot of people is like these big events, they need the time to like make it okay, or like go into their past and be like, my dad thought I was gay, you know?
No, that was locked away.
Yeah, dude.
That was a vault at the bottom of the river with a flimsy rope. So even if I wanted to pull it out, it'd probably break. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
That was way in there. Then I started doing comedy, and then one night I was just like, my dad still kind of thinks I'm gay. The hat backwards thing he used to tell me all the time.
Yeah. Like there have been a few times where I wanted to do like my mom's disappointed in me jokes.
Right.
But it was still just too real where I'm just like, no, my mom is actually very disappointed in me.
No, dude, I was bombing at the Roost telling the dad thinks I'm gay. Probably
Yeah,
the
dude.
second time I told it. And I think I almost cried or maybe cried a touch. Like, because the reality set in. Like, I'm saying this because this is 100% honesty.
Yeah,
like,
because it needed to be said, to be quite honest.
honestly, yeah. I mean, that's where the therapy of comedy started for me. My
Yeah.
dad thinks I'm gay. Anybody think it's funny?
We got Tony coming in next month. This month we have that.
Did he make it out of San Francisco?
Yeah, he finally made it.
Okay.
He finally made it back
Is
to
that
the place
still
where he's
lost
staying. Yeah.
somewhere, just walking around the
He
block
might
like,
be. He
like
might.
a fucking blind man
He literally might just like be in a condemned house
in
right
a
now.
giant city all by himself. Yeah, he was just seeking shelter. There's no lights, so he couldn't find his fucking way out. No electricity,
man.
couldn't charge his phone. He's fucked.
Yeah, he had one of his friends pick him up from Oakland. He actually called me today. I was like, "Damn, you made somebody drive an hour in LA to come pick your ass up."
Fucking blind people, am I right? So inconvenient. I love our Tucson friends, but they're incapable of their own transportation.
I mean, that's why we have one of them moving here with us, Anthony Jenkins.
Jenkins has a phone now.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he hit me
Make sure
up.
to follow him so that he doesn't go fucking missing again.
Please.
We need eyes on that boy.
Eyes on Jenkins. If you're like a raver and you just happen to have extra neon laying around, just tag him with a piece every time you see
Yeah,
him. You know what I mean?
straight
Just
up.
make sure that
Keep that
motherfucker's
man safe.
seen. Yeah, there was a minute in Tucson where we kept making those jokes. He was like, damn, that hurts, man. I was like, yeah, so does thinking you're dead, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude.
Get your shit together. How dare you say that hurts?
Make me care about you and disappear out of
Fucking-
nowhere. Fuck you.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. The most seemingly competent / incompetent person I've ever met. We've sent him out in the night before, and he's always come back. Well, when nobody's heard from him, like not even Tony.
I know. It's worrying.
It's like I feel like Tony's his lifeline, and Jenkins is Tony's way of getting around town. Like
Yeah.
they need each other. They're
Which is
symbiotic.
fucked up because Tony's blind.
Hey, what's that?
It's
I don't know what.
It's the blind leading the blind almost.
Yeah.
But both Anthony and Tony are going to be here in end of September going into the comedy festival. I'm just covering all the bases. Man.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. I appreciate that.
And then we have this 420 show in Dolores. You know who's on that lineup?
All the people on the other one.
Me, you, Jill, and Andy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool. I
The
mean, we haven't
regulars.
done Dolores in a while.
Thank God.
I know.
As much as I love Dolores and I love the drive out there,
I've actually written a joke
there.
since the last time I was there. I got a few jokes now.
Yeah, there were a few times where we were getting booked every month where I was just like, fuck yeah, I got it.
And sometimes it was 3 weeks. You're like, you're doing 15. Like, fuck.
How many of my jokes can I recycle for these
Because
people?
they remember all of them and then they don't laugh.
I know, those sons of bitches.
They just look at you. I've told super shaky new jokes, and afterwards people are like, way better than hearing old jokes. Keep doing that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll bring my fucking open mic shit to you people.
Oh yeah,
You want a riff? Let's do this.
we're gonna be doing 20 minutes of that shit, trying to trick them with old jokes too.
My dad thinks I'm gay.
Any of you guys?
Dude, that's the one thing it's weird what people remember you for. That's what people remember
like,
me
oh,
for.
your dad thinks you're gay.
Dude, in grocery stores.
In grocery
Yeah,
stores?
just like, oh, I recognize you. We came to your dad thinks you're gay. Like, that was definitely me. Yeah. See the hat? Yeah.
Oh man,
Still a banger. Stand behind that joke.
I haven't had anybody come up to me and tell me anything like that.
Oh.
That makes me a little bit sad.
Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, nobody's just like, hey, ground food. Or,
Corn?
Yeah, corn.
I think ground food's gonna be your first one.
Yeah, probably. I was actually listening to an old recording
Gross.
from a couple weeks back where I had basically given up on like the rest of my set.
Doesn't that make you feel bad?
Not
Or
really.
were you doing good?
I was doing okay. I had gone through all the material that I wanted to do. But at the end, I was just like, comics, do you want to hear corn? And y'all went fucking wild. And all I hear is Jill just like, no!
I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. No, I always encourage that
You
joke.
ain't even shown me the corn yet, baby.
Give it time. Time heals all wounds. Jason.
Oh, I finally told Naomi, the second shout out of the episode. I know. I finally told her about the discount tires joke.
Uh-huh.
I didn't tell
That was her?
I didn't tell her the joke, but I did tell her like, hey, I did write a joke about you.
Did she hear it?
No, I told her if she wants to hang out, I'll tell it to her, or if she shows up to like an open mic, I'll make sure to tell it that night.
Yeah.
But that's something that I definitely want to work on, especially since I'm getting to putting myself out there more and like putting myself in not the same situations over and over again, to where I'm actually developing stories. And if I'm friends with somebody that the story developed from, I'd rather tell them I have a joke about them.
No, that's totally fair. Unless they're a comic, and then I prefer they hear about it on stage. That's a storyline, preferably.
That's fair. Jason, another fantastic comic that I want to bring back on the pod, because I have some questions that I've written down specifically for him.
Nice.
His joke about having somebody there who you've known for years that just insists on talking about the fucking weather.
Mm-hmm.
That's me, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there have been multiple times where I'm just like, I'm fine with just chilling, but I kind of just want to say something to my friend, and I'm just like, sure is rainy out there, isn't it?
The worst. It's like, yeah, I'm fucking soaking wet, Ginger. It's fucking raining.
I think one of the reasons for that is just that I'm just so. I know where Jason's at.
Uh-huh.
I know where Jason's coming from.
Right.
Like,
Walking in the rain
like,
sucks.
and there's a lot of like just comfort there, where it's just like, man, whatever comes up, I know it's gonna be fun, and I just like spending time with you.
I do like Jason.
Really, just I mean, I'm not sure if you noticed at all when I was watching that meditation video where you're just like, shoot love out of your nipples.
Uh-huh.
That's really what I'm feeling right now.
Love out of your nipples?
Yeah.
For Jason?
I'm shooting for everybody. Dude.
Ah!
Ah!
What the fuck was that?
This is the fucking love lasers
Bro,
coming
that's
out of my nipples,
You
son.
do a sound effect.
I know, dude.
Ah! You just throw it in after corn.
Yeah. Meow, am I right? I haven't used that one in a while.
It worked once. Worked like a motherfucker once.
I did like half a set.
The
That was-
best callback ever.
That was just a meow, am I right? Just fucking 4 minutes of that. So I gotta ask you. When's the first time that you smelled sex but you didn't know it was sex?
I feel like that's less reoccurring in my life than like walking in and smelling like a period.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of women in my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like that smell is far more ingrained in my head.
That's a strong smell.
Exactly.
That is a strong smell. Personally,
I also
I'm
cleaned,
a fan, but
Yeah. I also cleaned the women's
fuck is
bathroom in a
calling me?
Mexican
Hold
food
on.
restaurant.
What's up, Jill? You're on the Green Light Weekend. Thanks for calling in.
What?
Thanks for calling into the Green Light Weekend.
Oh, right. Am I on speakerphone?
Yes, you are.
Should I not talk about this idea that I had? Well, actually, Bombsworth had it, but I have a way to make the game better. You want to talk to me later?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Thanks for being the first caller on the Green Light Weekend.
How do I set this up?
Thanks, Jill.
This is a... You okay?
Yeah, dude, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, look like it. Bro, if only we were live back in the day when people got like radio shows. I feel like we could do okay at that.
Oh yeah, we
Like,
do great.
Morning
nice.
Zoo Radio.
Yeah, you remember Mark and Brian?
Yeah.
Dude, Mark and Brian was probably like it was. You're never getting my money, Venmo.
You still owe Venmo money?
Yeah, dude,
Jesus
I
Christ.
owe Venmo like $150.
God damn it.
But I think Mark and Brian was one of those like it was probably my real intro into like what I wanted to do.
Me too. We listened to it every day on the way to school. My
Mhm.
dad lived 30 minutes from school. So it was like, I got a dose.
Yeah. No, it was good. I remember every single time me and my brother went on a road trip,
Right.
like we would just listen to Mark and Brian all morning, all the way through the entire show.
Yeah.
Like that Mark and Brian is how I learned about sex.
That's interesting. Oh, yeah. When's the first time you smelled sex? Thanks for reminding me.
Of course, man.
I was curious. I feel like if you wrote down that question.
Well, it was a prompt that someone brought up earlier today on a Facebook post that I made because I'm hoping to make more videos and like just be, you know,
I feel like you're getting more comfortable.
yeah, like do the fucking job. And but the first time I remember smelling sex, I was probably like 8, and like my cousin was like 13, 14. It was a bit older than me. And I would always love hanging out with him and like going to my grandma's house. And I remember he got a girlfriend and I walked in. and I don't know what it is about like my brain, or maybe it's just everybody's brain and like this innate connection to like certain pheromones and like scents.
Uh-huh.
But like I remember smelling sex and I was just like, this is comfortable. This
Yeah, but it also wasn't like your mom.
Yeah, this is true. That would have been a much different experience.
Yeah, most of my female, like, I only had one brother, and he, like, ran away a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
And I thought his girlfriend was super hot.
right. So
I
you
thought all of
smell
his
hot
girlfriends.
sex.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's a way better experience than I would have had.
These fine ass res bitches that he would bring into my grandma's house.
Hey, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Pimping ain't easy. You know, there's a bunch of...
There are some fine ass res bitches out there.
Yeah?
They got more attitude than any other like race of
Uh-huh.
human beings I've ever met in my life.
Totally. No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But anyways, and then I
Did
remember
they have, like, drawn-on eyebrows or anything?
I think one of them did.
Yeah.
I thi-
Guaranteed one of them did.
yeah, well, at least one of them did. I think most of them
Statistically
were
speaking.
pretty all natural.
Oh,
It was later on, whenever I got into high school,
Uh-huh.
where the quality in women that would fuck him started to drop off drastically.
Because he was already graduated
Yeah.
and wasn't doing anything with his life.
Yeah, pretty
and still
much.
lived with his grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Checks the fuck out. Anybody will fuck a high schooler that lives with his grandma, but once you're like 20, it's like, bro.
Yeah, nobody was ever in high school just like, you want to go to prom? Do you still live with your parents?
Exactly. I spilled beer on me.
No, I saw that. I was going to let it go. You didn't, though.
No shame in my game. I'm too tired to have shame.
Stay vigilant. Give him shit for it.
I wear a fucking fanny pack constantly now.
I wear a fanny pack.
Come at me.
But I remember the first time that I realized that was the smell that I had smelt.
Mm.
And
Was it when you were having sex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
No,
the,
that clicks. Yeah.
it was the first time I had good sex and like went to the bathroom and came back and I was like, oh. And then I felt a little weird about it and I was like, you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah. Yes. It's real.
So the first time you smelled sex, it was your parents' smell.
I'm guessing. Most likely.
It wasn't just like a car that you got into where it's just like musty in here.
Probably still my parents. Well,
Your parents fucking in the car.
not my parents. They divorced young,
But-
but them and their
Yeah,
spouses.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my parents. Yeah, I was the older sibling
Yeah.
at my mom's house, and then I had an older brother and an older sister at my dad's house.
Yeah.
Step siblings. But like I said, my brother ran away a lot. He was the oldest. Like, he would just disappear when he got a new girlfriend for like a while.
Yeah, he was busy fucking. Yeah.
Busy fucking.
Too busy fucking.
Yeah, I never smelled it. Seems like
It's
a
just
bad
like,
brother move.
I don't need to bring this around my brother.
Yeah, that was probably
He's
his
too
thought.
young.
That's probably his thought. But my other sister's like my age, so I don't think she's fucking at the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember. So this is a weird memory. Well, I guess all the fucking stories I tell in here are a little weird.
You're a weird guy.
Yeah. So, Skyrim had just come out, so I
Mhm.
was like a junior in
That's a
high school.
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was playing over at my cousin's house because we were like switching off, and he had one of his ugly ass girlfriends there, real busted bitch. Anyways, that
How old's
does.
your cousin?
At this point, he's old enough to drink.
How old are you?
Like 16.
Old
15.
enough to think about fucking.
Old
if you're
enough
the
to
busted
think
ass.
about fucking.
All right.
But
I was thinking about the girl, thinking about fucking you.
But his room always smelled like that. I don't know how this guy got laid so often. Honestly, I don't understand how most people get laid so often. It seems like a lot of fucking effort.
Relationships were the main reason for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Also people get bored on the res, so I understand that a little bit more.
You got that good dick, so.
But anyways, we're hanging out.
Is your cousin the kind of dude that wrote his ex-girlfriend's numbers on the wall at the bathroom?
Probably.
That's kind of what I'm picturing.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah. 100%.
For a good time call.
I wonder if he ever listens to this. Probably not. I doubt he can afford internet connection.
You said it, not me. I was like, he's probably not gonna hurt me. But definitely now it's just you.
Yeah, it's fine. He's hated me for a while. Or maybe not. Honestly, I don't know. Disconnected from most of my family. There were just some of them like that, where I'm just like, fuck that. I don't even want to deal with it.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I see him at family functions once a year or whatever.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm playing. It's a single player game. I'm
Right.
playing the game. He's talking to me. His girlfriend's back there behind me, and my mom comes up. And she says whatever, yada yada yada. She goes back downstairs. Cool. And then after we're about to leave, she's just like, "Come on, son, we gotta go home." I'm like, "All right, hell yeah, later, you guys, boom." And we leave. And on the ride home, she's just like, I hate going over there. They're always doing weird stuff. They were doing weird stuff in the bed behind you. And I was like, that is weird. You're saying I got cucked while playing Skyrim? That sucks, dude.
Inadvertent. Well, not inadvertent. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Unknowingly cucked.
I mean, there have also been times where I've been hanging out with friends and, like, anybody, I'm just like, hey, fuck it, why don't you touch it? I'll touch you, you touch me, they're looking that way. It'll be fine.
It's dark. I think I got a towel in the car.
Oh, did I ever tell you about the one time that I fucked? I fucked my girlfriend. My friend lived in like a U-shaped apartment complex where all the doors and windows face outside, and there's this tree in the middle. And we're waiting for our friends to come home, and we're just like, fuck it, we're gonna fuck on this tree.
On the tree?
On the tree, yeah, just up against the tree, just like wild people.
That's a little rude.
Yeah, I know, but God, was it exciting.
I get that. I get that. When you're not supposed to be fucking. When it takes longer to come for some reason, you're just like, come on.
No. Oh, it got me super pumped. Every once in a while, there's so there are like different versions of me when I have sex. I'm not sure if you've experienced this. But there's the one that's like way too excited, way too.
Oh. Have I experienced that? Yeah.
And then you get a little too you end it a little too early.
That's a roll of the dice every day,
Yeah.
my man.
And you're like, fuck it.
How'd my set go? You know,
Then
all
the-
these things factor.
Then there are other times where it's just like, God damn it, will I just come already? I want this to be over with.
I mean, sometimes I'm getting tired. Like cardio is not up to this kind of fucking.
Exactly. But there's like a sweet point between those two things.
Yeah, where you're not a disappointment and
where-
it's not too long.
Yeah. Where it feels like you can pretty much choose when you're gonna come at like any point, where it's just like, fuck it, it's happening now. Let's do it. Fine. No, we're done. Let's
I definitely have some
get
trigger
this
words.
tree dirty.
Yeah, I got some trigger words.
One of them
that
Poppy.
sometimes I can't. Like, I am good until
What-
you come, unless you say this word
what
that
are
I'm
your-
gonna come. No,
What are your trigger words?
I don't even know exactly what the words are. I think it's just how she talks to me.
I know one of the phrases is "you feel so good right now," and I'm just like, why don't you shut your goddamn mouth?
Yeah. No, that's a warm up
Wait,
word
thanks.
for me. Yeah, but yeah, I get that. I get the sentiment that you're trying to put back. Like, hey, bitch, I'm on a mission. You're fucking with my mission.
There's the always present. Well, maybe not always present. There are different aspects, but there's the oh my god, or just anything that's too self-validating of my self-worth will make me come pretty quickly.
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure if a woman was just like, you're a great guy, I'd be like, oh, thanks, man. I bet you're a wonderful father. I'm like, yeah, I am a wonderful father. I bet you're great with customers at work. I am. I'm a real people person.
That's fair. Bro, that's a bit. That flowed well.
All right. Trigger words.
Yeah, once I get past a certain point, if you say the word come, it's a trigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, in
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
phrase you choose, if you say that word, it's 10, 9. You know,
Oh,
all of a sudden, it's fucking out of
If
my control.
I get commanded to come,
Oh, yeah.
just like come for me, I'm like, it's happening.
Yeah.
You might as well put your finger in my asshole because it's happening right now.
Every time. Like fucking clockwork. Unless I'm like hammered.
And you're like, I'm trying.
Yeah. That's the thing with me. I don't get too, I usually have fucking energy when I'm pretty drunk.
Yeah.
Like I'm horizontal. The blood doesn't have to work hard to get from head to toe. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I got more energy there. It's when I stand up afterwards to go pee that like I might hit the ground. You know, like if I'm that drunk where I'm just like I can't come drunk, like I might hit the ground.
That's something I noticed with like the way people talked about alcohol.
Uh-huh.
Because I never got whiskey dick. The whiskey dick that I got, where it was just like, I'm not going to be able to come. I cannot feel my penis.
No, me too. Yeah. No, it never didn't work.
Where I always thought, like, is that what people are talking about when they say whiskey dick? Or I always assume that when people say whiskey dick, it was just
doesn't
like,
work,
I wasn't able to get it up. And like,
I think
do
that comes
whiskey
with
dick.
age.
Okay.
I think
All
we're
right. That might be one of
getting
those
there.
things. Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna get a full subscription to Hims or Roman or whatever fucking dick
nice.
pill site wants to sponsor this podcast. But once I start having issues with that, whether I'm drinking or not, subscription starts next day.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
no. Unacceptable.
Oh, yeah.
Unacceptable. I did a Blue Chew once. Coke dick be gone. Fucking boom, bro.
Coke dick is one that I've had a problem with.
Yeah, that one was weird.
Coke dick is one. Yeah. Meth, never had a problem on meth. Dude.
That makes sense from what I've heard.
ready to fuck for days on
Yeah,
meth.
yeah, yeah.
Meth is a fantastic fucking drug.
I can only imagine. I'm a big fan of stimulants. Just like any stimulant, from caffeine to cocaine. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
meth is
Yeah.
scary.
That's a little bit of that next level shit.
Yeah. I'm not ready for that level.
Yeah, I was a skinny fucking machine when I was on meth. It was
Nice.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't accomplish anything, right?
I wrote songs.
Uh-huh.
I wrote songs that I still have written down, and I still think are actually pretty okay.
Well, do you have any money from this period of your time?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
doesn't matter.
That does matter.
I have intellectual property, and
Yeah, give it another 5 years, it'll be fucking legendary.
so I'm probably gonna be homeless at the end of this month.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Gotta move all my shit out by what's next month? September 1st.
September 1st?
I think it was 30 days. Not non-eviction, but they're just not renewing our lease.
Their choice?
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah. But it makes sense. Like,
Yeah. Sure.
I was definitely writing on just like, no, I'm trying to discover my artistic self.
Wow.
I'm gonna work 2 days a week.
I tried to tell you, bro.
I mean, yeah, but I knew it was coming. I knew what I was stepping into. It was nothing that I didn't expect.
Pile of shit.
Which
Quicksand at the bottom.
yeah,
So your face has to go through this shit at the end?
yeah. I just want to go deeper and deeper into the hole, man.
Deeper and deeper.
Deeper and deeper.
That's my mantra.
But I mean, what, a month of homelessness? Start working on the farm. End of September. Done with probation. Immediately get back on my feet. Maybe 2 months. Dude, settled. Good.
Sounds like you're living in the camper.
Yeah, on air. Can I live on the camper? In the camper? All right, cool.
yes.
All right, dope.
Yes. Of course you could.
All right, cool. You ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Whoa, I think we did pretty good. This one's a little bit of a short one, but
Yeah, like 35
yeah, it was a
plus
good one.
music and intro. That's plenty.
Yeah, it's good enough.
The people don't want more than that, do you?
Yeah,
I don't know. Fucking tell us in
Yeah,
the
fucking
comments.
tell us something.
Any feedback would be
Either way, I feel like it was a great up.
nice.
Good up. Good up.
I'm glad.
High five.
Yeah, I had fun. All right, like, subscribe, fucking rate, review.
Come to comedy.
Come to comedy.
Fucking follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm gonna start putting out more stuff and being just weird on camera.
Jadrian's super prolific.
Prolific. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's how I felt about that. All right. Shout out to Ethan Esparza of the Chava People for the music. Check it out.
fast. I'm out the door to get the dough, speaking to the masses. Hit the road to do a show, microphone madness. Trip easy, cheap sunglasses. Straight passion, my third eye active. Watching backpacks lead the show, beeping that shit. Vocally, hearing me, locally, lyrically. Know what I'm supposed to be and I don't got no fear of me. I'm coming for your brain, homie, coming at you spiritually. Stepped into the game and I knew that flow was slippery, but check my flow though. Turn the whack news to history. Let them do their thing instead, I put them out their misery. And simply put, just got disconnected. Like my boy Big Money, man, this can't be neglected. Grab the mic and check it, coming up in your direction. Gift that I've been blessed with, this hustle is respected and reckless. Poetic mind on the set list, got the groove to match. Everybody step with it, still haven't fulfilled a whole vision yet. Life right now still so picturesque. I'm knocking every stage until I get a bigger check. Even though I hate money, ready for a bigger step. Pull the trigger next. Somebody coming at your neck. I could've died today. That's why I'm smoking cigarettes and got precision set of skills and imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals, giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican, beating my chest like yeah. What my name is, ink on my chest. What my homie spray painting, summer day smoke skate, PlayStation. He looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit, sit back and face this. Real type, I've been smoking instrumental playlists, chill in the cut. Now these small places, I ain't getting love now, man. Fuck being famous, yeah, they tell me it's really hard to make it. They don't understand I love being underestimated. Second guess it and I'll take it that you're undereducated. Anyway, this got me thinking about them old records playing. Why? It's filled with soul and it fills my mind. Tail feather shaking while the rhythm takes flight. What I'm doing wrong, I ain't gonna fake right. I don't get no sleep because the music takes night. Nocturnal life with my basement lights. Just roll some nice, keep my drink on ice. If you don't get it once and you don't hear it twice, moving on this beat right here is out of sight. I'ma stay away. Stay away. Lie. It's a